Oh my god. The fuck? Holy shit. Alright. Alright. Let's talk about the collection. Oh my god. Felt like I was in that thing forever. Jesus Christ. Fuck am I? Oh. In my house. Okay. That makes sense. Alright. Where are my glasses? Still in the trunk. Alright. So the collection. The collection is a sequel to, obviously, The Collector, which I love how, with the movie posters, it's pretty much the same shot, just with a different background. Oh, sweet. Alright. Well, I got my notebook here. The movie starts off with a quick exposition newsfeed about, you know, pretty much the first movie.
String of murders. The killer seems to strike without any pattern, which makes it impossible for police to track his moves.
This missing person is no stranger to crime himself. Arkin O'Brien is a twice-convicted thief who was abducted shortly after paramedics responded to a 911 call.
It's done by the same director, but the guy who plays the collector is a different guy, which is weird because you go from this really skinny Latino dude to this kind of built white guy. Yeah. So the movie starts off with some girl with her friends at a club, blah 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 blah. Alright, I'm already bored. Can we just get to the torturing? Let's just, you know, get it moving on. I don't care for this person's, you know, character development, slightly non-existent thing. So yeah, the girl catches her boyfriend cheating, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So you see the first big contraption thing, and the camera just CSIs its way through the fucking thing from one end to the other, and it's this weird pulley system, and then you know, and then it starts. Note to self: never go to a party in an abandoned building. So we see our original dude, Josh Stewart, playing whatever weird name character he has. Look out! So he escapes, and I love when, you know, he lands on the car, the windows blow out before he fully hits the car. If you're gonna do that, don't do it in slow motion.
What about the police?
So we see Tobias Beecher here is like the bodyguard guy of that Anne Hathaway looking chick, and he needs to get the girl back to her daddy.
Sir, I've always been there for you. She'll be home tonight. Thank you, Lucello.
Charlie Clouser does the music for this as well, so as just like the previous one, it's very Saw feeling, you know, with the traps, and then now you got the music and everything. It's you know, it's the same thing.
You want to find this guy, you got to start at the beginning. When he threw me into that red trunk.
So he makes incisions into his arm to know how far the collector guy has driven him. And the different cuts signify going how far and how long and a turn or whatever not, which is fine. But how long into his panic inside that trunk was he like, oh, I should figure out where he's driving me? Like, how far were you in there just freaking out for a good 5 minutes into his drive before you're like, wait, okay, 100 steps cut, another 100 cut, you know, it's kind of not working for me. Now, the Anne Hathaway chick here, she escapes the trunk because there's a hole, and then she somehow uses her magnetic bra strap and opens the trunk, and it's Apparently, he only latched one latch on that trunk, when that trunk has several latches on it. That's smart. They run into some of his collected people, and they're drugged, and they become rage monsters, and that all makes sense. So, Anne Hathaway, she runs into this weird blonde chick, and apparently she's the collector's favorite.
He likes me, you know.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're not strong enough. You're at a disadvantage. You can't win. You were never supposed to get out. He's touching me. He's touching me again. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me.
And I fucking that fucking scream and give away your position when you have to be quiet. I fucking hate that in these movies where you have to be quiet and there's that one character who's like freaking out. It's like, we gotta go! Ah! And all of a sudden, yeah, the killer is right behind you. Like, ugh. So while hiding, we see that the collector slits the throat of some random girl that's nailed to the wall. Alright, and then you just pull down a sheet to cover, like, oh yeah, nothing to see here, I didn't do anything. Alright, days later, oh man, there was that smell. What is, alright, there's a dead girl under a sheet. Yeah. Since this is in his own lair, he has a huge series of pulley systems and, you know, slidey bars and all that shit. Just, wow. He just, like, had fun, went to Home Depot and was like, oh yeah, I need a bunch of this shit. And, you know, I'm gonna be hanging, you know, meat and then rolling it over, because that made sense, hooking up that girl, and then somehow there was a track on the ceiling and it goes around the corner. I don't know.
Oh God, he likes me now.
I told you!
I'm really glad that the crazy chick got slapped the shit out of her. I hate those characters. I just hate it, and I'm glad at least someone just responded the correct way. And the awesome thing is that, besides her getting slapped, she also gets frickin' maiden, which is just awesome. And it's funny when she gets maiden and the blood just shoots out of from her neck instead of just, you know, just blood happening there, just out of her mouth. It's like, I'm just pump the blood, just hit the, you know, CO2 and we're just gonna shoot blood everywhere. So yeah, our hero re-breaks his fucking arm, which is just lovely and not at all painful looking.
I need you to step on my forearm. I need you to re-break it.
Shit.
Just do it, we don't have much time.
Please, Elena, somebody just fucking do it!
So they escape, and then Hero Guy sees the smoking mask, and of course, just like all movies like this, the killer is not dead. At the end of the movie, you're thinking, okay, that's probably Josh Stewart there. He's walking. But if you also notice, that's not him because his hair is lighter, but that's not the point. So he finds the collector and decides to, you know, do thy bidding.
All those insects?
You're quite the collector. Are you here to kill me? So that you can never hurt anyone else?
So that was The Collection. Really unnecessary sequel, as it tends to happen. The first one I liked a lot, because I just liked how this guy was able to just make these traps inside some random rich person's house and fuck with them. This one, it really just became Saw. You know, it was just like, he has his own lair, you go into it, and you have to try to get out. There was no real thought process in it. Then this whole little mini SWAT team comes out. It's just, you know, and then not even getting the same guy playing the Collector was kind of also bad too, because you can tell with, you know, body build that it's not the same guy, you know. So hopefully with him killing the killer at the end, there's no more sequels. But there could be some, like, again, Saw kind of thing where, oh no, the killer is dead, but he probably had an apprentice kind of shit somewhere out there. But so far, it seems like there's not going to be another movie, which I'm glad. We don't need this shit anymore. I don't even think this movie did well in the box office. So yeah, The Collection. It was a sequel. God, I really look like I got fucked up. Alright.